I'm Catherine of Gamecast.net, and I am about to do an unboxing of a game that I only just got the seal off of, World of Warcraft Cataclysm. As you can tell, like the previous practitioners of Lich King, Burning Crusade, and the original, which I don't have annoyingly, it's got a nice embossed engraving kind of thingamajigs on it to make it look like a book. So it's exactly the same as all of Blizzard's bar Diablo 2's collections. So it's the usual kind of big box format with a slidey out in it. So you've got all the stuff about the contents on the back on a piece of paper as usual. This one actually is totally sealed down, which is great because it means it won't flap about and fall off. So there's that. Of course, what's quite nice is it's exactly the same as what the others were like, so you can have them all sat next to each other in like a bookcase and it'll look quite nice. So it slides out. This is quite loose, I must say. So as usual, it's a nice thick box. So there's that. So you get, of course, as usual, first thing is the art book. So if I pull that out. What I'll do, I'll go over the inside of the art book at the end, as opposed to right now, because that'll take a while. There you go, I got the stuff off of it. So there's the art book. I will show some pages in a bit. There's that. Put this to the side. Get your Deathwing mouse mat. Although I'm very tempted to buy one of the SteelSeries Worgen mouse mats that you can get. Mainly because one is SteelSeries and two, it looks a lot cooler than this mouse mat. But to be fair, the mouse mat for Burning Crusade was quite nice. Was it Lich King? One of them was quite nice. And I quite liked it, although I didn't use it. So you get your mouse mat as usual. Your pretty much bog standard mouse mat, not a special one at all. And then you've got all the bits and bobs. Oh shit. Just throwing everything around today. So you get a copy of the game, well, the expansion pack, not a retail copy as usual, which is nice. 10-day guest pass, as they do with everything now. Oh, not just one. That's 2 10-day guest passes for WoW and 2 StarCraft 2 ones. If anyone wants these codes, just ask, because I'm not going to really use them. They're quite nice though, because they're, if you can notice it's got UV printing, so there's no printing. Oh no, spot UV printing, so it's quite nice. It's only on the logo and stuff, and it's the same with Mr. Jimria, the StarCraft 2 one. So you get those bits and bobs. So guest passes, black and white instruction book, and of course the game. I'm covering up my key so no one can see it, although I'm sure by the time this is up I will have installed it anyway. So you get the game as usual. Actually, I should show you that this is what it looks like. Let's take the art book out. So you get the game, but then as usual you get a behind the scenes DVD, which should have, does it have cutscenes on it? Oh wow, it doesn't. So Blizzard usually do a cutscenes disc. So it's got on it director's commentary, designer interviews, artist interviews, and a Warcraft retrospective, which is quite cool. So that's quite interesting. Cool, because it looks at since first Warcraft in Nightfall. So that's your usual thing. I'll open it. I don't know if I opened it on the last one. When I say the last one, I mean Lich King, of course. Well, I haven't opened the one that came with StarCraft. But it's something Blizzard have always done, given an extra DVD. Be it behind the scenes or cutscenes. It's got a running time on it? No. So, it's got credits. I have more credits. So that's nice, thanking the people who did the DVD. And then you got the disc there. It's got a Goblin and a Worgen on it. That's quite nice. And then put that in there. And then you get the soundtrack CD, for Cataclysm. So it'll feature, well, it features some of the new tracks. I don't know if it features all of the new tracks. However, I'm told some of the music is really, really good. It's got 17 tracks, I believe, from my very quick counting. It's got Goblin on the front, and then you've got the listing. Which then has about the composers, musicians, and special effects, like most CDs do. And there's the disc. And then you get the playing cards, which I don't play. I don't open either. Keep them as they are. What has it got in it? So you then get starter pack, which 60 cards as usual, which is based on the new class starter decks. And it also has a rare loot card and some nice illustrations apparently. It's also got exclusive Horde Alliance hero cards, Horde and Alliance, which also have Goblin and Worgen in it. And it's also got a little instruction booklet manual thing at the back. So there's a Goblin at the front, my deck, and there's the little piece of paper that has all the instructions on it. So as I said, I won't open this because I'm not usually one to open cards I get with collector's editions, but also because I don't play the card game, there's not that much point in me opening it. So if I move this all to the side and bring around the art book. So firstly, that's quite nice. That's actually really nice. They put a quote on the back, that's quite nice. What did the past ones look like? Okay, well I've got my past ones down in my bookcase, but I can't remember, to be fair, what they actually look like on the inside. So this is quite nice without the sleeve. I think I'd prefer this without the sleeve. It's got a nice little compass on it. It's apparently the visual catalogue of the Cataclysm, and it's got a quote on the back here. So this is really, really presented nicely. The sleeve, I must say, I don't think is as nice. Printed in the United States, and just not for resale, and a few illustrations on the jacket itself. So I'll leave the jacket up for now because it's quite nice as it is. I'm not going to show all of this because it is 176 pages long, well, including the index, which is a bit long. So I'm just going to flick through it. Weapons and stuff. Oh, cool. That octopus was cool. He was awesome. What was he? Is he like a murloc? Some kind of murloc maybe. But actually he looks like one of those deep under the sea creatures because he's got the little light, meaning he's deep under the water, which is also why his eyes are white. So that's quite cool. Worgen. Running out of stuff, and my arm is killing me from holding this really heavy book up. Oh, it's got a contents page. I'll show the contents page. There's the contents page for the book, for the Artbook. Oh, damn it. So I don't want to bend the spine. I'm not a spine bender. Cool. So yeah, that looks way better with the sleeve jacket off. As I will move around here. And I'm just going to put it back on, even though it looks ugly, but so then it can be inside the collector's edition. This will probably join my others on my bookcase. and I'll probably put the collection edition itself with my others in a different bookcase. But yeah, so that was the contents of the Cataclysm collection edition. I'll just do this here. There we go. So it doesn't fit as well as they usually do. So if you notice, there's quite a lip there, and there's a really big gap of like maybe even a centimetre at the top here, where they're usually really snugly fitting, but I don't know, maybe there was some issues. Oh, as well as that, oh wow, that must actually be on the, oh wow, assigned to the disc. Really? So you of course get the in-game content, so you get a little Deathwing, well, a little Deathwing pet, and StarCraft 2 avatar portraits, which if I show you here, there you go. Those are of course exclusive to collection edition, and you will not be able to get them any other way unless they decide to put them up for sale on the Blizzard website. So this in total has a retail price of, I think it's 70 quid or 60 quid. I think I paid 60 for it, although annoyingly Game put the price down to 50 quid, and then the next day changed to 60 again and said, oh, sorry, we weren't supposed to do this, here, have a voucher instead, and we won't keep our price promise, which really pissed me off. But yeah, I recommend World of Warcraft fans, or any fans who have all the collection editions, to make sure they have the complete set, which of course I don't, which I'm annoyed at. But as usual, because Blizzard of course do spend a lot of time and effort into their products and the ways they present their products, they've done a good job as usual. I'm hoping they do a Diablo 3 collection edition as well, because that'd be epic. I will be playing this. I know I shouldn't, but I will be. And yeah, it's good. I recommend it. Yeah. Not much else I can say really, other than make sure to get one now before they sell out, although generally they don't sell out anymore because Blizzard make enough of the collection editions for them not to go on eBay for a stupid amount of prices. And yeah, so you can pick it up from most stores, online or in store. I'd recommend you do it online because you've got more of a chance of finding a copy then. Whereas a store may have only had, say, 2 or 3 copies come in, and they might have all been pre-orders or something like that. So yeah, I recommend picking it up for all World of Warcraft fans. Yeah, I'm sure they'll have another expansion, then Blizzard, as well as Diablo 3, which I will totally pre-order and buy, collection edition wise. Or if they don't do a collection edition, but I'd rather have a collection edition. So yeah, that was that. My new poster is cool. Notice where it is. So that's quite a nice settle poster. I don't know what's next that I'm going to have. I know I'm going to have Crisis 2 Nano Edition. But that's pretty much all I've got pre-ordered now. Now that Cataclysm's come out. Pretty much, well, most games have come out for the year now. The releases in the next few weeks are going to be quite small releases, because WoW was probably the biggest release that came out this week. Did they came out last week? I don't know. I know actually WoW's released this week as opposed to last week. Yeah. Okay, sorry about that. Me babbling on. Yeah, I'm not sure what video will be next. If I get a Prestige Edition cheap, I'll do that. If not, who knows. But I'll catch you for, if not that, Crisis 2 or something else that comes out at the start of the year. And I'll see you then. Bye.